Hi, Lisa. Have you arrived at your new place yet? What's it like in there?
Well, it's quite empty, but I love it. My mind is on overdrive thinking about all the possibilities. And the air, it's so clean. I feel like I can finally breathe for the first time. The first time I came here, I was so nervous about meeting Andy's parents that I didn't get to take a look around. Now that everything is done, I can finally take a look. It's so gorgeous up here. I love the countryside. Why didn't we come up here more often? I think you'll love it up here too, Mom. I can't wait for you to see it.
I'm so happy for you, honey. I can't wait to see it too. Are you done unpacking all your boxes yet?
Not yet. We had the movers put the big stuff where we want them for now. But all the dishes and stuff are still in boxes. It's going to take some time before I have the house ready for you to come visit.
Don't worry. It's the little things that take the most time. But you're going to have all the time in the world to do it. Just remember not to overexert yourself, okay? Take breaks whenever you need them. You have always been prone to fevers when you get too excited about something. Mind your health, okay?
I'm fine now. Andy takes really good care of me.
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so relieved that you were able to find a kind husband.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Andy has been so good to me, and I feel that living here will be better for my health. I'm not going to be working, at least at first, so I can get used to the house and do things at my own pace. I won't force myself to do anything. I've been thinking of working from home once the house has been settled.
I'm glad you found an environment that is good for your health. By the way, how lucky that Andy's new job is in his hometown. You'll have his parents close by if you need anything. Having someone who knows the area really takes away some of the stress of moving. It'll also give you the opportunity to get to know your in-laws better too.
That's so true. When we arrived, they already had sandwiches and drinks ready for us.
Wow, how kind of them. They're farmers, right? It must be nice to eat fresh produce every day.
That's right. And the bread was freshly made too. It was so delicious. But I have no idea what to give them in return. They are giving us so much. They said that they will come around later and give us some vegetables. I feel bad for just taking things from them. My body isn't strong enough to help out in their fields. I wouldn't be much use to them there. Could you help me think of something that I can give them?
Let's see. You just moved in, so you can't give them anything from your own garden yet. What about some homemade snacks? You've always been good at baking. You can make some cookies for them and bring them around as a treat sometime. Everyone here has always loved your cookies. I'm sure they will enjoy them as well.
That's a great idea. Thanks, Mom. I think I packed the leftover bag of flour that we had. I'll start making them as soon as I can.
Look at my baby girl. In my eyes, you'll always be my child. Just a while ago, you were still wearing braces. But now, you're off in your own home thinking of how to entertain your neighbors.
Mom, I'm an adult now. I'm not a child anymore. I'm over 21 and I'm married now. I'm someone's wife.
That's right. My baby girl is now someone's wife. It's still so weird to me, but in a good way.
How? You saw me at my wedding. Isn't that real enough? Well, you did cry a lot during the ceremony. I remember when I asked you why. You said you thought it was still too soon for me to get married. I guess nothing's changed?
Well, for me, it was only yesterday that I was still changing your diaper. With a blink of an eye, you became a full-grown woman with a family of your own now.
Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me again. Try not to miss me too much now that I've moved away. I thought I wouldn't have to worry about you since you said you were going to turn my room into a sewing room.
Oh, I was only teasing. I can't touch your room. I'll leave it the way it is in case you guys ever come to visit. Let me know when you've settled down. We want to go visit you as soon as we can.
What? That soon? You don't have to come. You say you want to visit, but I know you just want to check up on me.
No, I want to bring my motorcycle as well and maybe hit a trail. It's been a while since I've been out for a spin in the country. It's a good excuse for me to ride again. And really, I won't even be staying at your place for long, just for some refreshments. It'll be quick. You won't even remember that I ever came.
Oh, Mom. You're almost hitting retirement age. You shouldn't be riding a motorcycle at all anymore, much less in the mountains. You need to be careful while driving in the mountains as well, or even on roads that you aren't familiar with. It would be great to see you, of course, but please be careful. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Thank you for worrying, but I'll be all right. I promise I'll drive safely. Besides, I won't be going alone. Riding alone has its perks, but doing it in a group is always better. This time, I'll be riding with 3 other people, so if you could prepare something for us, that would be great.
Oh, Mom, I'm not running a cafe here. But I'll do it this one time. I can't wait to show you the house. You're going to love it. Hi, honey. Will you be able to come home early today?
Sorry, beautiful. I think I'll be coming home late tonight as well. There's a welcome dinner for the new people in our company, and I have to go.
Oh, really? That sounds fun. Actually, I was hoping that we could talk about something. More specifically, it's about your parents' farm.
Oh? What about it? Did something happen?
We talked about it before. Your parents asked me to help out in the fields again. I was able to do a bit of work this time, but it was quite hard for me. I sort of worked myself into a fever, and my condition is just getting worse. I haven't been feeling well lately. I want to take a break from helping out, but...
Now really isn't really a good time to take a break. It's going to cause a lot of headaches for my parents. They don't have enough people helping in the fields right now.
I understand that, but... I'm sorry, but my body has always been weak. You knew that about me already, didn't you?
As far as I know, you're lacking in stamina. When we were dating, you seemed fine. It wasn't like you were fainting all the time or something. You were even able to go to work every day. To be honest, I'm not even sure if your body is really weak.
You didn't see my weakness because I was doing my best to take care of myself. I thought you understood my condition.
Not really. I thought that was your way of getting attention from people. I never saw you as weak. I know that girls do that sometimes to try and get other people's attention or to get others to do things for them.
That wasn't what I was doing. I was born with a weak body.
You can stop saying that now. You don't have to put that front up anymore. Also, you should have known that you were expected to help out at the farm. You married into a farmer family. You knew what you were getting yourself into. Don't act like this is news to you.
Now hold on a minute. I knew your parents had a farm, but I never agreed to work there. You said that it was okay and that I didn't have to force myself to help. You said that you aren't helping out either since you have a company job. You also assured me that you weren't taking over the farm.
Don't try to blame this on me. Just use your head a little. I was only trying to ease you into it. Yes, I have my own job, but I'm also the second son of a farmer. I need to help out when I can. You married into a farming family, so that same expectation falls on you, too. You seriously can't be that naive.
Does that mean the move to your hometown wasn't a coincidence? This was your plan all along? You proposed to me because you love me, right? Because you didn't want to have a long-distance relationship, right? From the way we are talking now, it seems like everything was decided for me.
Of course. I was the one that put in the transfer request. I always intended to move back to my hometown after I got married.
Then I was right. You married me because you wanted me to help out on the farm.
I don't like the way you're wording this. You're making it sound like I tricked you into this. Don't you love me?
I do. I love you. It's just that...
Then you can put up with helping, right? Do it for me, please. You just have to try a little harder and get used to it, that's all. You can do that for me, right?
I want to. I want to be useful. But there will be times when I just can't. I've tried to tell your family about my condition, but they wouldn't even listen to me. They just think that I'm some spoiled city girl.
Well, of course they think that. You have been spoiled by living in the city. You don't even know what a hard day of work is. You've never had to do one in your life. Just stop your whining and work at the farm.
Don't you think what you just said was a bit harsh? I think we need some time apart. I want to go back to my mom's house.
I'm fine with that, but are you sure you really want to go back to your parents' house so soon? Wouldn't that be a bit embarrassing for you?
What do you mean?
Your mom is going to be so disappointed in you, and she's also going to be so sad. She's going to blame herself for giving birth to a weakling like you, and she would think that she caused your marriage to fail.
I don't think it would have any reflection on her at all.
Well, it's coming off like that. If your mom asks me what happened, I'm going to be honest with her. She raised a weakling, and I don't need a weak wife.
You can't say something like that to her.
Then hurry up, drink your medicine, and go to bed. You have an early day tomorrow, so you better be feeling better by then.
Hi, baby. Where are you? I've tried to contact you so many times, but you never responded. Mom? Of course this is your mother. This is my cell phone number. Have you forgotten? I went up to your house, but no one was there. Did you guys go out? I told you that I was coming up for a visit today. How could you forget? I'm here. If you are, then where? I'm in the shed. Mom, you have to save me. I can't move at all. I lost consciousness a while ago. I just woke up.
What? What do you mean? What happened to you?
There's a shed on the edge of our property. I'm in there right now.
Yes, baby, I know what you're talking about. I'll be there soon, honey. Wait for me.
Wait. Come alone. I don't want anyone else with you.
Why is that?
I'm a mess now, and I probably smell really bad. Your friends are with you, right? I don't want them to see me like this. It will be too embarrassing for me to handle.
What are you talking about? Why are you in a situation like this?
I'm so sorry, Mom. I was stupid. I was tricked. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry for involving you in this. This is all my fault.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me that Andy was the one to put you in that shed. I'm in front of the shed right now, but there's a lock on it. Wait there, baby. My friends are trying to find the key or something that would break the lock. But don't worry. When we get it open, I'll be the only one that will go in, okay?
My health hasn't been well ever since I moved. But I've been helping at Andy's parents' farm early in the morning every day. I didn't even take a single day off. Not only do I work in the fields, but I also do the chores for their house too. But I've hit my limit. I really can't go on another day like this. They all call me weak and useless and criticize everything that I do. They don't listen at all when I tell them about my condition.
So that was why they locked you up in the shed?
They said that a person who can't work doesn't deserve to eat. They even punched me. Andy put me in the shed so that I could think about what I did.
They did what? What the hell is wrong with that family? I can't believe this.
Andy was the worst out of all of them, I think. But this is my fault for not being healthy. A normal person would have been able to do everything, but I can't do it. This is my fault.
No, it's my fault. I was the one that couldn't give you a healthy body. Why didn't you tell me earlier? You should have said something as soon as it started happening.
I thought you would blame yourself for all this. That's why I kept quiet.
Oh, my dear, sweet Lisa.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't want to make you sad. But none of this is your fault. Please believe that because it's the truth. I have a weak mind and a weak body. That's why I'm in this mess.
No, don't even think that. You did nothing wrong. You tried your best. You knew that this would be too much for you, and yet you still did it. The family of psychopaths that you married into are the ones in the wrong here. They can't treat you like this. What they did to you was abuse.
I thought that I was being spoiled for wanting to leave Andy. I have no idea what is normal anymore. They told me that what I was doing was normal for a farmer's wife. They made me believe that I couldn't even do what was expected from a normal wife.
You can't compare yourself to others no matter what your position is. That's impossible. What others can do and what you can do will always be different. No two people are the same. There are things that you can do that others can't as well. So stop blaming yourself. You are not in the wrong.
Mom, I'm so sorry for dragging you into this.
No, baby. Don't apologize. You didn't drag me into anything. Oh, I have some good news. My friend borrowed something from a neighbor that can cut the lock. I'm going to cut the lock now, okay, baby? I'm going to get you out of there and then we can go home together. I promise. You will be safe. Naomi, what is the meaning of this? Let me talk to Lisa. She's not picking up my calls.
No, I'm the one that is going to be asking questions. How could you treat my daughter like that? How could you break her and then stuff her into a shed like garbage? Did you really think I would let the person that did that to her talk to her?
I only put her in there because she was acting selfish. If she doesn't get it, then it just means she deserved to be punished.
What you did wasn't punishment. It was abuse. I demand you divorce my daughter right now. And don't ever come near us again.
Is that what Lisa wants? Did you ask her?
Of course I did. That's why I'm telling you what to do.
Oh, really now? You're going to stop me from talking to my own wife? What is wrong with your whole family? Marrying her was a mistake. What a waste of time and money this has been.
I should be the one to say that. I shouldn't have let you marry my daughter and take her away. Do you have any idea the state she was in when I found her? She was completely dehydrated. She was about to pass out again from exhaustion. I don't even want to think about what would have happened to her if I hadn't gotten to her when I did. She could have died.
If you didn't come, this wouldn't be happening. Lisa would still be working out there. She would be building up her stamina.
That's not what would have happened. You are a terrible person.
You can say whatever you want. It won't affect me. Anyway, I'll give her the divorce if that's what she wants. I don't need someone as useless as her anyway. I'm telling you now, though, no one needs a wife like her. She's only going to be a burden to any family.
Lisa is my daughter, and I am proud of the woman that she became. I have no problem saying that to the world. There's a world of difference between working like a slave and being a good wife.
Give me a break. There are plenty of women like her out there that will fall for anyone that even shows an ounce of kindness to them. She's nothing special. And don't think that I'll let her get a divorce without some monetary compensation. I'm going to sue you for the cost of the wedding. By the way, you drove your car on our property, didn't you? You rode through our fields, and I'm going to sue you for the damages done.
You already harvested from that field. But if you're going to sue, then don't worry. We will pay you for these damages that you speak of. I will take full responsibility for that. Don't worry. I knew what I did was wrong, but I don't regret it one bit.
You are an uncivilized bunch of people. My parents were so surprised by your behavior. What were you planning to do when you surrounded my parents with your awful motorcycles?
Yeah, they were. I'm never going to forget the looks on their faces. But they should have seen that coming. No parent on this planet will just sit idly by when their child has been hurt.
Whatever. As long as we get payment, we're going to let it all slide. The next thing I have to do is look for a new wife.
You go right ahead and do what you want. But you better believe we'll be pursuing our own damages when it comes to the divorce. Alimony is going to be a doozy for you, I'm sure. I'll have my lawyer talk to your lawyer.
What did you say? Alimony? You expect me to pay alimony?
I don't expect it. I demand it. After all, the divorce is dissolving as a direct result of your dishonesty and abuse. You punched my daughter and locked her in a shed. We will be suing for pain and suffering on top of emotional damage. My friends and I saw that you locked her in the shed with our own eyes and we took pictures. Did you think that you could get away with that?
That was just training. It was for her own good. It wasn't physical punishment or abuse.
You can say that all you want, but I think the world has another opinion about that.
Fine then. I'm going to pursue alimony as well. On top of that, I'm going to sue for the stress that she has caused me.
Sure, you go do that. Put any price you want on it. The court will decide who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Just wait and see. We will also be filing a complaint with the police. I'm sure you'll be arrested before a court date has been decided, though. I bet your prison clothes will be really convincing when you try to argue that you didn't abuse her in the divorce hearing.
What? You think you can bring the police into it? On what grounds do you think you can do that?
Wouldn't you like to know? You still don't think what you did was wrong? I'm going to file a complaint of abuse and battery. Remember, you hit my daughter and then you locked her up. That's a crime.
That was between my wife and I. The police won't get involved in marital disputes.
I guess you have never seen the news before. There are plenty of people who have been arrested for spousal abuse.
That has nothing to do with this. You're just trying to confuse me right now.
Let me talk to Lisa. I have nothing to say to you anymore.
Nope, can't do that. She's on an IV right now.
I don't care. Just let me talk to her. You're an outsider. You have no business being in any conversation about our marriage. You stupid old hag. When will you leave your child alone already?
Andy, how dare you? You can't talk to my mother like that.
Lisa, you're back? There's something wrong with your mother. She isn't right in the head. She wants to send the police after me. You can't let her do that.
I read what you guys were talking about. I know what's going on.
Then why didn't you stop her?
I didn't think that I needed to stop her. I was the one that decided to file that complaint.
What? That was you?
I can never forget what you and your family did to me. Your mom hit me with the farming tools, and your dad was always yelling at me about something. I was so scared. When I sat down because I was feeling unwell, they would kick me. Your older brother looked away and acted like nothing happened. Instead of defending me, you would yell at me as well. I couldn't escape.
You got yelled at because you didn't do your job properly.
I did what I was able to do. Since we got married, the two of us haven't been home together at all. We would always just pass one another. I lost all hope for us. I thought that the only reason you married me was so that I could work at your parents' farm like a slave.
It wasn't only for that. I do really like you.
You thought that I was docile and would just do whatever you say. That's why you like me. That's what your mother said. She needed you to bring home a wife like that.
My mom said that without thinking. She didn't mean it.
You can say whatever you want now. I won't believe you anymore. You are the cruelest person I've ever met in my whole life.
Lisa, you're going to change. You'll become stronger if you would only just stay here. You still love me, don't you? That's why you agreed to marry me.
I did, but all those feelings disappeared. They vanished as soon as you put your hands on me and locked me in that shed. But I'm glad you did that. It made me stronger. It made me decide. I'm just sad that my mom was pulled into all this. As soon as I heard my mom's motorcycle, I couldn't hold it in any longer.
Lisa, you need to grow up and leave your mother. She spoiled you too much. She made you believe that you could get away with anything just because you have a weak body.
That isn't what I think. I know that I have caused many people problems because of my condition, but I did my best not to be a burden to them. There has always been only one person in this world that has never seen me as a burden.
That was me, right? I didn't think that your body was that weak.
You? You called me a burden every day since we moved here. I'm talking about my mom. She loves me unconditionally, and she taught me to be strong despite my weak body. I feel a little sorry that I couldn't help out your family the way they wanted me to. But you tricked me into going there. You hit me and you locked me up. That wasn't my fault. There is something wrong with your family. All of you lack a conscience. I was stupid to have trusted you. I should have never listened to anything you said.
Listen, I'll give you whatever you want. I'll pay whatever alimony you ask for. I'll even pay for your medical bills. I'll pay whatever you want. But please, don't go to the police. Please. I can't get arrested. It will ruin my reputation. I won't be able to show my face in my company or my hometown. I'll be ostracized.
After what you did to me, did you think money and an apology will solve everything? You need to pay for what you did. Everyone needs to know. What you did was a crime. Don't act spoiled. After I filed that police report, the police arrested Andy. While he was in jail, I filed for divorce as well and got a divorce without any problems. Locking me up in that shed was apparently a heavier crime than hitting me. You really do learn something new every day. Even though this was his first offense, instead of giving him a fine, the judge sentenced him to 3 months in jail. Everyone in their hometown heard how they treated their daughter-in-law, so now their whole family has been ostracized from the community. No one was willing to help them with the farm work anymore. With only a family of 3, they could hardly run the farm by themselves. Even though Andy is in jail, he still had to pay alimony and the other fees associated with the divorce. With no one helping them at the farm, they are scrambling to come up with the money. Furthermore,
The whole town has warned every newcomer about that family, isolating them from ever getting any outside help. As for me, I moved back into my parents' house and I am slowly healing from the trauma. I even started working again at my own pace and capacity. I continued to reflect on my bad judgment of character in other people, especially men. I'm trying to change and do better. I don't want to burden or worry my parents again, so I will not be making the same mistake twice. I'm going to put finding love on the shelf right now. Instead, I'm going to focus on spending time with my parents. I want to find a way to repay my parents for all of their love and support raising me over the years. Not to mention, my mother rescuing me. Also, I want to go riding with my mother, so right now I'm thinking of getting my motorcycle license. But before I can do that, I need to build up my strength. To that end, I'm going to start going to the gym. But I have to be careful not to exert myself too much while going to the gym. I don't know how long it will take until I have the strength to ride a motorcycle. But I'm not going to give up, no matter how long it takes. My goal is to one day become a strong woman, just like my mother. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.